Sneaky Link Pod, guys. Nice to be here.
I know. Welcome back, Henny. Heather.
Welcome back,
Hennessy.
I was struggling last episode, but I'm here. But I am your guest. I'm sorry. I am.
She is the guest.
I am your host, Henny.
I'm your other host, Janelle.
And I am Elaina.
And we have a very, very special guest today. The OG Sally, everyone. From Sally Sneakers.
Look, can you reach the soundboard now?
I know. We got
What's on what?
Just random sounds. We always want to do, how like some the sounds will go off like in the club.
Baby, can I say? You tell me when I can say something.
Okay. You can say you can talk whatever you want. If you want to interrupt us, go for it.
Okay,
You be like, you know what?
Okay, I got
Yes,
it. I
go
got
for it. You just talk as comfortable as you want to be.
as comfortable as
There are no rules.
This is very. It's like an open conversation.
I got it.
Yes.
Thank you so much for that introduction.
No problem.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you beautiful ladies.
Thank you.
coming
We appreciate
and
you.
coming into my home.
Yes. If you can't tell.
Yes.
Some time with me. I love it. Thank you so much, and for saying the OG.
Yes, she is the OG.
She is. And if you don't know, you about to know why.
You're about to find out.
We're so excited to have you on. Like your
Yes.
story is absolutely amazing, and like you invited us to the event you had at the end. Was it last year already?
Yeah, it was last year.
It was in December. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it
Yes,
was, and it was
in
a beautiful event for the women for the Velvet 11s. We had talked about it, and now we're here in your house, and we're so excited.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
a beautiful
The event
home.
was great.
Oh, the
We had
event
such a
was
good time.
awesome. I loved it. It was so cute.
We got to meet such beautiful ladies.
Okay.
We got to meet so many beautiful people.
There was a lot of awesome girls there. I mean,
was.
women that
Yeah.
we kind of knew, some that I like knew via social, but hadn't like met in person.
Yeah, and some new women that we met too.
Yeah, so that was
will hopefully be future guests on the
yes,
Yeah.
The connection was awesome.
yeah.
It was awesome because it was the first time that we had met each other. So I thought, the connection, it was a really beautiful event.
It was.
And it was great to meet all of you guys there. So we had a lot of fun.
It was so much fun, and we honestly stood out back behind Sally's for like 45
yes,
minutes,
yes,
just talking to Sally. Like the funny, you're so funny.
FOMO.
We were talking about fashion. We were talking about food. We were talking about
I didn't get to be at this amazing event, everyone. I'm just like pissed right now.
Henny was already in Portland.
Yeah, she just moved.
Yeah.
I know. Henny didn't make it, but next time, Henny.
I
we
know.
have
Yes.
another event for sure.
We're coming for the taco party,
tacos.
okay?
Yes, I definitely have to be in town for the taco event.
There's definitely going to be one because when Sally throws a taco party,
Ooh.
it's a taco party. And
Period.
it's the best tacos. We have the Coronas. We have the tequila.
Okay.
We are going to
It's the
have
only way
a
to have
DJ. So we can't wait. I can't
A time will be
Oh,
had.
I'm so
Ooh, I can't
excited.
wait.
I'm excited for that.
Me
too.
I love me some tacos.
Yeah.
Before we fully get started, as always, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms, okay? We are probably still on the road to 10K. We're still almost there, okay, you guys? Come on, please. Instagram, Sneaky Link Pod. YouTube, Sneaky Link Podcast. Make sure you guys go watch us and subscribe as well. Apple Podcast and Spotify.
She said Apple Music yesterday.
Yeah, because we be singing.
Sneaky Link Pod. Please go follow us. Should we get into what we're wearing?
Yes.
Yes, let's do
Start with
it.
E.
Start off with you. E.
Yeah, we'll start with me. I have on the Party 6000s. Yeah, we just talked about these last week. The Make Way Nikes. Love this colorway. Super cute.
Dope collab.
Yeah, and it's so funny because remember I was like, it reminds me of the if you're not first, you're last. But it literally does say first, no last.
Oh.
So I was like, I knew it was something
Yeah,
along the
yeah,
lines of that, but I didn't know the slogan all the way. Just some Levi's, good old Levi's, and Bella Doña Betty Boop collab tee.
Very cute.
I am wearing today, it was Fashion Week. So
Yes.
I love black.
It's giving very much
I
fashion.
love black. So I'm more of like the elegant today with my jewelry. And I'm wearing my Quandos.
Nice.
I'm wearing my Quandos today because they remind me of my father.
I love that.
Which he was a golfer for 40 years. So shout out to you, Dad, up in heaven. My pops, I love to death. So black to me has always been really elegant.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
So I love the elegance of black and the mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I love that, but love my Quandos. I've got this color. I've got the white color also.
Yeah.
And they're super comfortable.
I've been wanting
good
those.
to
for a
know.
while.
I know, I
I'm
want
obsessed.
those,
I'm
yeah.
obsessed.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
good.
They're so good, yeah.
And she's got the Cartier stack. Okay.
Okay. And I got my Fendi and
I love it. I love
my
jewelry.
jewelry.
I know. I
love
didn't put any
Fendi
on. I ran out the
today,
door.
So to me, I love the
earrings.
with the black, the mystery.
Yes,
the
I love how
black,
it pops.
elegance and the combination. So
Yeah.
yes, today I'm in black.
I love it because the gold literally just like pops
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
like all
It
the
does.
black.
It looks
so
really good.
Very
Definitely,
classic.
Definitely.
I love the skirt too. The
Uh-huh.
skirt is so
Thank you
cute.
so much. It's comfortable, and you know what?
It reminds me of
ladies?
like a CDG or something.
You know what, beautiful girls? I never wear dress. This is the first time I wear a dress for you guys.
Oh, wow. I would have wore a dress.
I know.
More
I
dresses
don't wear
today.
dresses, but today I was like, oh, let me do a little shocker.
Yeah, it's very
No, I
gorgeous.
love it.
So it's different, but it's comfortable.
Yeah.
my dear. And as long as it's super long, then I'm okay
No,
with it.
it's so cute.
You gotta go to the selling meeting like this. You gotta hit them.
I love it.
You don't do this. I think I'm going to shock them a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Because you know what, ladies? Age is not a number.
Oh,
It's
okay.
how you feel.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yes.
the elegance, what you portray.
Right.
And I've always loved fashion since the 80s. So to me, growing up with Halston, with Yves Saint Laurent, with, Carolina Herrera, with Fendi, with Givenchy, with Gucci, with all these designers, I've always loved fashion. Hats,
Yeah.
scarves, jewelry. It's how you express yourself. So to me, it doesn't matter the age, the color, the weight, the size. It's what you love, and do it.
Yeah.
Let's do
I agree.
it.
It's how you express yourself.
Absolutely.
Style
I
is
love that.
timeless.
Absolutely.
It
It
doesn't
is.
matter. It's all
It is.
timeless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like myself. I'm older, but it's like fine wine.
Yeah, it ages.
See what I'm saying?
Ages well.
It's better with age.
Yes, I'm trying to teach that to my husband, but they don't understand sometimes. But it's okay.
It's okay. He got you.
okay.
He got you for that.
It is what it is. But yeah, today is that elegant mode.
Okay.
Love
Well,
it.
I'm loving.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'm loving it. I like that skirt
Beautiful.
a lot.
Thank you so much.
What do you have on, Hen?
I have on the Air Max 95, the stashes. I've been wearing these a lot because they're comfortable and I think they look good with anything and everything.
That blue is gorgeous.
The blue is so gorgeous. I have on some Nike, just like some pants. I think we got these from JD
That's what I was
Sports.
gonna ask. That's
Oh,
crazy. I
yeah.
almost wore this.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think we got these from JD Sports. I've worn this before on the pod, but Stussy just zip up. I just thought they really hit
And I
well
love the
with the
colors.
maxes.
The color on
Yeah.
that is so
Colors on
pretty.
that.
Yeah. And then just a little, my TikTok shop hat.
I love that too.
Thank you.
I
I get
Okay.
so many
You know what's
compliments.
so funny though? Last night I was thinking, because I have like one of the fluffy ones
Yeah.
too. I was literally like, maybe I'll wear my fluffy hat tomorrow. And like when I got up, I was,
We always do this.
we always do. And like when I got up though, I
Y'all
was
have
like,
no
oh, my
idea.
bangs. Like I just cut my bangs. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna wear the hat because
You
my
know
bangs.
why I love this hat too? Because when we had that event, one of the influencers was wearing a hat like that.
Oh, she
I
was.
remember seeing that.
Yes.
It was
Her hat was.
lacy. Yeah.
Oh, it was
It was
lacy.
lacy.
Yes,
Yeah, it was like
I think
red,
I remember
yeah.
seeing those. From the
Yes, because I
videos.
think
Yes,
it looked
yes.
like just like the hat that I have, like
Yeah.
the purplish one. So I remember because I was like, I wonder if
I
that's
didn't
the
even
same
know who
brand.
it was because I didn't even pay attention. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, it's Lacey.
because the hat's like
Yeah, 'cause
cut
the
down or
hat-
whatever. Yeah.
One of those.
That I love
I
them.
need to get one of those. And
It's a
then
good statement
and
piece.
it's also elegant.
Yeah.
It can be elegant. It can be
I mean,
casual.
look at what Pam Anderson, the big
Yeah,
fur
with her big
hat.
hat.
Like,
She had a big one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
These kind of hats are still having a moment. Like they've been having a moment for at least, like I say, 2 years now.
Yeah, I feel like
but
it was kind of like slowly getting there. And like,
but it's here still.
it's
So,
still here.
like,
We still got another year.
We still have at least another. So I'm wearing this hat for at least another year. I love it.
I love it.
365 days.
Exactly.
So we are good. We are good.
And it could just end up, evolving into another big hat. You never know. So that's how it usually goes. Like the hats aren't going to leave. They're just going to evolve into other hats. But what do you have on, JC?
So I have on the golf fur
I remember when this came out.
Ooh.
velvet.
I'm surprised you didn't get the purple pair.
That
I do have a
velvet?
purple pair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the purple was the first pair that I have.
Okay.
These ones I found on eBay because I really want the whole pack now. So I'm trying to look for the red pair as well. But
We
I
had
love
those all at
They're so
SNS.
cute.
You
They
should have let
are.
me
That
know.
velvet
Oh,
looks
I will.
And they
I
went
got
on sale.
material,
at
like the way the light hits it is really nice.
I got the purple fur from Undefeated, and I was just
Okay.
like, I don't think I want the other pairs, but I feel like now this year, like I had talked about it on Twitter, like this is my year where I want to like get shoes that I have been dying to get. Like I really want my collection to just
Not
be
now
shoes
when.
that I've always wanted to
Yeah.
have,
I
and
like
not
that.
focus on like the new stuff that's coming out. I want to focus on like a lot of the old things that I've been wanting and just been like forgetting about.
I feel like
just
that's
'cause
how
there's so
you
much
build
coming
a
out.
good
A
collection.
good collection.
Yeah.
100%.
I feel like right now, especially, it's easy for a lot of people to cop certain things
Yeah.
and, build a collection that way. And by all means,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
really fun when you go back to things that like you missed out on
Yeah.
and didn't get a
or
chance.
things that we didn't even know about. Because best
Yeah.
believe, when I sit on eBay like at least once a week,
Same.
older stuff that I never knew existed.
Yeah.
And that is so cool because I'm like,
And if you can get it, why not?
Why not?
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you get it back then you get
Then
it.
get it
You get it
now.
now.
And it
Especially
kind
for
of heals a
different
part of
regions.
yourself.
Yes.
It does. It
like,
honestly
ooh.
does.
also go do that in the UK eBay too, because the UK has their own eBay and they get different, because different offerings for different countries.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
see
yeah.
stuff from there that you never saw here because of the offerings. Do yourself a favor, especially if you're in the Air Max and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
of
Train
course.
us.
Wait, but can you
Yeah.
order? Can you
Yeah, you
still
can order-
ship?
Yeah, as long
Yeah.
as like the seller does international
yeah.
shipping.
Oh, okay.
Because sometimes they don't, and they just stay regional. But like
For the most
yeah.
part, anything I've never had no issue. Put it
Okay,
like
okay,
that.
cool. Pants are from Zara, and my
love
hoodie is from a black-owned small shop, and I forgot the name of it. But it says the blacker the berry.
Oh.
Because by the time this episode comes out, it'll finally be Black History Month.
This is
so-
the infamous sweater from last year, guys. She
that I went viral.
Yes, she went viral for this sweater.
This is one of her favorite sweaters.
I think it's really
My
cute.
dear.
It's really cute, but she made like an outfit.
I
Yeah.
didn't even get ready with me type of video.
get ready
But like,
real.
It was
kinda
wrinkly.
still is, but like, it was way more wrinkly than this, and everyone was on my head about
the video
it.
went viral, and there was
went
like
viral.
5,000 comments like "iron your sweater."
Yeah, they were being assholes.
But it's
so
not
funny.
wrinkled today.
Yeah, it's not that wrinkly. Yeah.
Yeah. See, you gotta get like wrinkle
Now
release.
Even my mom said I was never one to really iron a lot of my clothes.
Yeah.
It takes up too much time.
It
It does.
I would,
hoodie
like-
at that sometimes.
Yeah,
I just want to throw it on and go.
They have like Downy wrinkle release where it's like
Yes.
a spray and it helps take out some wrinkles. It's not, or like a steamer. A steamer is
okay.
clutch because
So I do have a steamer, but
yeah, it
was
still
like,
takes
just oh God,
still takes
yeah.
a little minute.
We haven't got anything. No pickups.
No,
nothing.
have you gotten it? I mean, I know you have a
lately?
plethora of
I know.
stuff, but
Which we'll
have
show
you picked
guys
up
later.
anything like really new and recent that you were excited about?
Oh, we're talking about sneakers.
Yeah,
Yeah, have you picked up anything recently?
Honey, what haven't I picked
Oh,
Okay.
What have I not picked up? I just, what did I just get? Well, I just got, I lose track of so many things that I get. But it's more like the jewelry. I'm more into jewelry. I'm more into like, what did I pick up on? I got what Henny got too. I got a
the
pair of
stash.
Got the stashes.
I got the stash. I've got Valentine's Day is coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a dunk setter coming
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
There's the Vomeros.
The Vomeros are really cute.
Yeah.
I want those
Oh,
Vomeros.
the Vomeros are good.
Yeah, they're so cute.
We have the retro threes that are coming out.
Oh, those
yeah,
pink
the
ones.
treat
The pink
yourself.
ones are
Yeah.
really cute.
Treat yourself.
So those are gonna be. I'm gonna get all.
That was
of
the
them.
name of it.
Okay.
I just have so many, honey. I don't have time to wear them.
Yeah.
but
Isn't
it's
that-
just
They come on the first.
Too many shoes, not enough feet.
Yeah. It's and then you got to get the outfits for it. You've got to get the hats, the jewelry, everything. But
Accessories.
Man.
Oh yeah.
The Air
Same.
Maxes say like something about being broken up on it or something.
The Valentine's Air Max?
Yeah, the Air Maxes are
I haven't
like
seen them all.
like a
'cause
heartbroken type of
there's
thing.
also a Cortez, honey. There's
Yeah.
also
Oh, maybe it's the Cortez. One of them that has like a pack
Valentine.
on them.
Yeah, there's like I think there's like 6 shoes.
Oh
Okay.
man.
There's a
Yeah, there was a
Vomero.
few I remember.
Right.
Let me look
right.
it up.
I know we're gonna get the Vomero, so I can't wait for the Vomero.
Oh,
the Vomero.
me neither.
Those Vomeros are
hot right now.
nice.
They've been for the past.
6,000s are hot too.
Yeah.
Are they still with the Vomero? Are they still just having that like inside neighborhood doors, or have they went out to like bigger brands yet, like Foot Lockers and stuff like that?
I think they're going to Foot Lockers also.
Okay, so there are. Okay, I didn't know if Vomero was already like in those kind of stores or not, because I know they had like a plan with it.
I think they might be, honey, because Vomeros are hot right now because of the comfort.
Yeah. Okay, that would make sense. They're trying to get
Yes.
their money. I get it. Yeah.
Comfort and like I said, the P6000s, the 2K.
Yeah.
I think it's a 2K. Something
Oh,
P6
yeah,
people are sleeping. Those are such a good shoe.
Yeah,
sold
that
those
is.
out.
Those are a great.
These-
shoe.
We did really good.
Is it the Air
These are
Maxes?
crazy. Yes, these. There's like this pack.
Yeah.
And it says break up with them on Valentine's Day with these Nike Air Max ones. This is from
Wow.
Sneaker News.
messy.
It says the laces feature a text reading, "It's not you, it's me,"
There you go. That's
as
what
well as "It's not me, it's you" throughout the laces. And it's a Valentine's Day shoe. Oh my god!
Who y'all breaking up with?
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
I would love to see like that. I don't want anyone's heart to break, but like I would like to see something on the internet, someone do that just so I could laugh, because I'd be like, y'all really did not do that. But
That
somebody
is
might.
so crazy. You know, there's gonna be some little corny skit. That's
I
kind
hope
of
so. I hope they
That's
bring back corny
definitely
sneakers.
wild.
Always is.
There's a Jordan 1 Valentine pack.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
The low and the high.
Yeah.
There's a low and a high. In fact, I think we got it.
I had no
We got it.
idea.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Are they
honey, and-
cute?
And we're already getting requests
Look
for it.
okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we're already getting requests for it. So yeah, it's really,
Like,
really
yeah.
cute.
Oh wow. Okay.
Come on.
Well, Valentine's is just right around the
It's-
corner.
it is.
So
It's
the
next
guys got to
week.
get
away.
the girls something, and the girls got to get.
Oh, they
If you're
got a-
listening, we just gave you
Let-
like 6
let
pairs
the
of
guys
shoes you can
the
get for
girls
them.
something for Valentine's.
Yeah.
Let them get their sneakers.
Oh,
If you love her,
here's
buy her
the
shoes.
Vomeros. Oh, the Cortezes are cute.
Yes.
Love is in the pair.
Yes. That is really
Oh,
cute.
that's adorbs.
Yeah.
That's really okay. I want the Cortezes for sure.
Those Cortezes are hella
oh, the
cute.
Cortezes are adorable.
The last few years, Valentine's Day shoes have been really nice.
They've been getting better.
I got
Even-
last year's Dunks, and then the year after that,
Yes.
Oh, they have
Air
like another-
Forces.
There's a dunk. There's
yeah,
a
there's a
Valentine
dunk. There's another
another
Cortez with like a little. It looks like an apple.
An apple.
Oh yeah, here's the Valentine's dunk.
Yes.
There's like quite a few shoes on this like
God
list for
damn.
Valentine's.
There's
Oh,
a
and
lot
there's a
coming
big
out.
one.
There
Okay,
will be
well, I
a
want
lot
parts.
coming
I
out.
want those Vomeros.
So community, please come and pick them up.
Right?
Yes,
All my
please.
people.
You were
I know
looking
they're-
for a pair.
I know they're going to be calling because community is the most important thing.
Community is
Come
very
to Sally
important.
Sneakers
Yes.
in
the
it's El
most
Monte.
It's in
El
El
Monte?
Monte. And El Monte. That's my passion, my community,
Yes.
my people that I love.
Okay, let's segue into that then.
yes.
We want to hear it. Like we could start from the beginning.
Yeah.
How did Sally
How did
Sneakers
Sally
come
Sneakers
about?
become about? Yeah.
Oh, honey. Sally Sneakers, it's third generation. Sally Sneakers started at a very young age
Okay.
at learning from her papa, learning from the mentor. Sally started selling shoes at 8 years old. So that was probably over 100 years ago. Stop. Because Sally is a dinosaur. Sally's a dinosaur, but Sally is a sneaker dinosaur. But I started selling sneakers at 8 years old, growing up in Boyle Heights with my father, and learning the trade from the best, which was my dad. So I just started loving it. There was 5 siblings, but I gravitated so much with my father. And then when I was older in high school, he opened up 3 stores in Boyle Heights. So those 3 stores, it was just a connection with that person that's buying the sneakers and connecting with, the styles of fashion, music, food, everything. And it's just, you've got to have that passion. When you have that passion, you have it.
Yeah.
You know it. This is what you want to do. And I knew that at a very young age. And I remember my dad having 3 stores, 1, 2, 3 in the same block. And after high school, I told my dad, I said, hey, Pops, I said, will you sell me the corner store? And he said, no. He said, no, because he said, you're going to take away all my customers. He goes, you're my money maker.
At least he knew.
You're the competition.
You are the competition and you are my money maker.
Oh, that's so
funny. He said, Mija, go far. Go far, I'll help you get a store. So God brought me to Amani. So at the age of 26, 27, opened a store in Amani.
Nice.
And been there for 37 years.
Nice.
Wow.
And it's a dedication. It's a hard work. It's a passion. You know, it's not work for me, my beauties. It's not work for me. It's something that I love, something that I was born to do. And it's again, that connection. To me, what's important is my people. It's not the dollar sign. Now it's my people, and they know that. And, you know, seeing these kids on the weekend, Sally, giving them stickers, giving them socks, connecting with them, understanding where they're coming from. It's deep. It's deep.
Yeah.
It's very deep.
It
So
absolutely is, because places like that are important for kids, you know, and you've been growing up in places where you feel like you belong and safe and loved and just, you know, like, you know, giving out socks and stickers, you know, it may not be like, oh my God, like a free pair of shoes, but it's something, and it means something
we
to
do
people.
give shoes sometimes
You do.
too,
No.
baby. We
Yeah, I
give
know.
shoes.
But like,
but then we want to give everything because
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
we have to know who we have to give.
Yeah.
Give. But it's just the generational love and the generational love. Because being there and seeing, you know, starting off and meeting my girls, when I was 27, they saw me as a mom.
Right.
You know, and they started coming when they were 13, 14. Now my girls are in their 50s.
Wow.
I refuse to believe that you have children in their 50s.
I do.
I refuse to believe
I do.
that. I'm like, excuse me.
I do, and then they have kids, and their kids.
That's
have kids.
crazy.
And it's just kind of like that cup of water that just gets filled, and it gets filled, and it's just that love from the heart and the passion that when you hear these kids' stories and you hear that a lot of them, you know, they couldn't afford a pair of shoes. Or their mom couldn't afford a pair of shoes, or they come in and they thank Sally and I'm like, you know what? I'm here for a reason, and the man upstairs brought me for a reason, and I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of it.
It is.
Yeah.
Because you hear stories and they're not always fun stories. They're not always happy stories. They're sad stories. But you know what? When it comes down to sneakers and you put a smile on people's face, it's amazing. It's amazing when you see these 8 and 9-year-old kids that have purple hair and they want to match their shoe.
Janelle.
You know what I mean? These kids know what's happening.
Yeah.
These 8, 9-year-old kids know what's going on in fashion. You see, so it's you know, it's the Vomero, it's the Air Force, it's the 95, it's the P6000s, it's the slants that I started off. You know, back in the day, I started off, I remember I opened up with Reebok. And you know why I opened up with Reebok? Because I love Iverson.
Oh, makes sense. Who doesn't love that man?
I love the guy, so I opened up with Reebok.
Nice.
Had K-Swiss.
We love AI.
Had LA Gear.
Oh, I loved LA
You know,
Gears when I was little.
we had like every brand that was there.
Yeah.
But, you know, fashion trends have changed.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, my number one brand would always be Nike and Jordan.
Yeah. I feel like it's
Hands
timeless. Yeah.
It's timeless. It's like fine wine. It's like a, you know, a Cartier. It's like a Rolex watch that'll never go out of style.
Yeah.
Never.
It'll never go out of
Never.
style. But it's like, you know, going through trends and fashion and what's going on in the world and understanding the most important thing is you got to listen. In business, you need to listen. And you have to understand where consumers' heart is. And I believe that's why Sally has been there for 37 years.
Yeah.
You know, it's I don't see it, like I said, my beauties, I don't see it like a job. When I go to the store Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it's the passion that I have, that it's ongoing and ongoing and ongoing. And that's what's important. And that's what my people, when they walk in, it's like, hey, Sal, what's up? What's going on? What's new? What do you have? It's like, you know, what are we getting? They always include themselves.
Yeah.
Because that, to me, is that connection that we will always have.
And I think that's what people overlook about like community sometimes. Like it's so important, the closeness and all that, but also like, you know, you look out for your people. And that's what community is, looking out for each other, you know, instead of, you know, certain stores that, you know, have all this stuff and be backdooring. They're looking out for themselves. Everyone's out for themselves in these type of places. But, you know, these type of stores are like the heart and soul and the root of community.
Yes,
Absolutely.
100%.
And, you know, a lot of my people will say, no, we know we can get them at another store, but we come to you because we have that connection. And I just don't have, you know, consumers in Almani. I have them all over. I have them from Texas, New York. I have them from Mexico. I have them from Ensenada, Mexicali.
Wow.
You know, we have these families that come in from Mexico and they want to wear their Jordans. They want to wear. It doesn't necessarily have to be a retro. It can be a team shoe.
Yeah.
And they're happy, and the kids are happy, and the families are happy. And, you know, like I said, to see that smile that I can give them, and it's worth more than $1 million for me.
Yeah.
It really is. And I'm going to continue doing that. You know, my people, they ask me, and I call my people, they say, Sally, you're never going to leave us. We don't want you to leave because we're going to hunt you down.
Right.
Bring you back here.
You can't leave.
And, you know, it's like I go back and I remember the last day that my dad worked at the shop. And it's like, when is that going to happen to me? I don't know. But you know what? I don't want to think about that now. I just want to remember the beginning, and who knows what's going to happen in the end. But you know what? It's always bittersweet. It's always bittersweet. But while I still continue and my people still come in and they still love the sneakers, and we talk about music and life and love and, you know, their kids going into sports and, you know, the quinceañeras and the parties that they go on the weekend and they drink their cerveza and their tequila and the quinceañeras. We're going to continue.
Yeah.
And this is what the genuine, and this is what Sally's is about. You know, it's that connectional love with that consumer. That's why I think Sally's has been successful.
Yeah.
You have block parties as well, don't you?
We do.
Yeah, you do.
We had we have shoe giveaways. In fact, we didn't have it this year because we had the events that were going on with the Dunk and the Retro 11s, and there was just too much going on. But you know, we have a shoe giveaway every Christmas. We give away like 400 or 500 pair of Vans to the
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's dope.
So, and we also gave TVs. We give
Oh my God.
50-inch TVs to the community. So it's not, again, it's not about the money for me. It's about the people. And my people know that. So that's what's so important for me and for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? So we're going to continue. You know, sneakers are going to continue.
Sneakers are always going to
Retros are going to be there. You know that. Retros are going to be there. So it is what it is. But it's like I said, it's that passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that passion that growing up, I knew this is what I wanted to do.
I love that.
And you know what, my beauties, in the beginning, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy in the beginning. The first 2-3 years, I was going to close shop. I was going to close shop because we didn't have the Jordan brand. We didn't have the Nike brand. But because of my father, he put in a word, and when we opened up, then the money started flowing in.
Yeah.
You know, we started getting, and then I had a competitor across the street, which we won't say the name, but they're not there anymore.
Nope.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We had a competitor that had Nikes, and they kept coming to the store and bullying me.
Were they guys?
Yes,
they
of
were men.
course.
Of
Yes.
course.
Of course, my beauties. Of course.
What's wrong with y'all?
Of course. So
Always.
they would come in and they said, "You're never going to get the Nike brand. You're never going to get the Cortez. You're never going to get. We have the account. You're never going to get it." Till finally we got it, and I put them out of business.
That's so funny. You remember what year you got yours?
That's right.
I was there in '88.
Sorry, guys, I
So
gotta use the
we
bathroom.
got it. I believe we got it in '90.
Okay.
I think we got it in '90.
So like 2-3 years
Yep.
after. Okay.
Yep,
Not
2 or
too
3
bad.
Yeah, so as soon as we got it after 2 or 3 years, then that's when the numbers started rising. That's when things started looking up, and that's when I said, "No, we don't need to close the shop." But you know what? It's tough being a woman.
Yeah.
It's tough being 27.
I think especially at that time in the 80s and like early 90s, as a women-owned sneaker store and that like we talk about like it's a male-dominated space
Yes.
now. Like then, you know, like women into sneakers was probably like extremely unheard of.
It's very rare.
Yeah.
It's like a rare gem that you can't find.
And that's why she is the OG.
Absolutely.
And still now, there's not that many. There's like less than 10
Like stores.
stores.
Yeah.
in
You know what, honey? I think in
women-owned?
I think women-owned. There's
Like
less,
it seems
like
like
5,
less.
maybe
yeah,
6.
Jen
Yeah.
said it when we were at the party, and I forgot.
Yeah,
what
it
number
was
she
a very
said, but
small
yeah,
amount,
it's a
let
very
alone with the
small
Jordan
amount.
account, like-
yeah, you know, it's
So that's a really
insane.
big deal, and you've kept that for a
it's
very
so
long time.
and it's been tough, but it's not giving up, and listening, like I said, listening to your people, understanding where they're coming from, and connecting with them. That's why Sally's is still there, and it's still strong.
That's why you're selling out a product that these other stores
Absolutely.
is
Have
sitting on
sitting.
shelves. Like honestly,
Yeah.
there is not a slogan, but a quote in your store. I forgot what it says, but can you please tell the people about that? I thought it was very beautiful
Yeah, I forgot
of
about that,
everything
yeah.
and how
It's
it
from your
represented
dad,
the store.
right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's I have my dad everywhere in the store. I don't want to start crying,
No.
but because I don't want to mess up my eyes. But help me, my beauties. But you know, I had the Sally's up there, but then I said, you know what? Let me put my dad's poem, and it's a beautiful poem that will always be very dear to my heart, because he struggled. My dad struggled to support 5 kids, and he decided. He said, you know what? I want a better life for my children. So when he opened his store, he always taught me, and I'm very disciplined. I'm very disciplined because of my father.
Yeah.
And I have what I have because of my father. But that slogan is a poem that I have, his poetry book here. I have so many things in my mind, but when you see it and people come up and they want me to kind of tell them what it means, and it's in Spanish, so I have to
Translate it.
translate.
Yeah.
That's the word I wanted to say, my dear. Translate it. And they listen and like, wow. I said, this is a branch in the trees that I grew from. This man that came from nothing, that came from Mexico with $5 in his pocket, didn't speak English, but this is what he taught this Latina woman.
Shout out all of the immigrant parents
Yes.
that came over here to make
Yes.
a better life for their kids.
Yes, so to me, I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I'm speechless, but I wouldn't have what I have today if it wasn't for my dad. So him and my mom, of course, but yeah, his poetry, his poem is up there. I always carry his picture, my mom's picture, because they are my mentors. They will always be my teachers. And I have, like I said, I have what I have, and I will fight for them. And I will fight for all the women that we can do it.
Yeah.
We can do it. At the age of 27, opening up a business and with these big accounts.
Yeah.
It's unheard of.
Yeah.
It's unheard of. And after 37 years still being there, it's unheard of.
Yeah.
You really stood the test of time.
Yeah.
Because my dears, after 4 or 5 years, your business goes down.
Yeah, I
10
mean, we've
years.
seen, we were just
Right?
talking
We were
about
just
the
talking
amount
about
of
so many
sneaker
stores
stores
that
that have been closing
Yeah.
and can't keep
insane.
up with the demand, and it's a lot. So
Yeah.
it's,
And opening
you can
up
tell
too
you are a hard
fast,
worker.
like-
Yeah.
And I really commend you because I've worked at retail stores and I've worked at a consignment shop, and I've seen like my bosses and managers like going through it. And obviously when you get into shoes, everyone's like, oh, you're gonna open up a store one of these days, yada yada. I'm like, no. I see what they go through.
It's not
I
easy.
could not. I literally could not.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's not easy at
It's
all.
not easy.
When you're the buyer, you know, you the one that pays the bills. But you know, I've learned that, and I'll never forget, because my father taught me. He said, if you want to get things done right, you do it yourself.
Do it
Yeah,
yourself.
do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
Yeah.
So
Unfortunately,
that's
that is
why-
true.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. When you have that passion,
Yeah.
you've got to do it yourself.
Because you have that detail that no one else has.
Yeah, like
And
you
you
see it a
know how
certain
you want
way.
it
I
done.
see everything, my dear. Like I'll be at the store, something's off, and I'm already helping somebody, and I see my employees or my people, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's off. So I'm very detailed.
Yeah.
Even in my home. You
Oh,
guys
yeah,
saw that.
yeah.
No way.
Beautiful home, by the way.
This is only some of
see
the.
the
I'm
dress
obsessed
up.
with the Valentine's
Yeah.
decorations
No,
down here. They're
such a
so
beautiful home.
Hey, Christmas, yeah.
Yeah, I just come back
At
from
Christmas
Christmas.
is crazy.
I know. And then look, the little pre-Easter bunny over here too. Yes. Oh, pink Easter.
Wait for Easter. I'm gonna have bunnies everywhere. I will have bunnies everywhere. But
So cute.
yes, my dear, it's running a business is not easy.
Man,
Running a business is not easy. We know that, Henny.
yeah, we do know that. We know it.
It's tough because mentally, even when I sleep, I'm still thinking about numbers.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about numbers. It's like what's coming in, what's going out, what we were short. Who do I need to cater? What do I need to take care of? How many boxes are coming in? Like I'm already looking. We're getting 78 boxes. We got to open them. We got to put them out.
Do the inventory.
Yes.
Put them in your inventory.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know that.
Yeah.
Henny. It's not easy, my dear.
Nope.
And
it
you
is
don't have an
not.
online store, you said, right?
Oh yeah, you did mention
Yeah.
that.
I don't have
Everything's in
an online store
store.
because Sally's an online store. Sally's like, you know, she's like a domino effect. So it's like people already know Sally's got it. Sally's got it. Sally has it. So I sell my product. I'm very blessed that I sell it very fast.
Yeah.
I really
That's a
don't
huge
get
blessing.
stuck with
Yeah.
product because it's like a domino effect in the city and beyond.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm very blessed.
And I know people are driving from where, other parts of LA
Yes.
just to get to you because I would even hear about that like before I even met you. And before I was even at Stash, I would hear about people coming out to El Monte to enter in a raffle at Sally's, or you hear about the Sally's out there. They got stuff out there because people don't think of shoe stores being out this way.
right.
Yeah.
So
Right,
like
that part
you
too.
have this whole region basically on lock, let alone other people especially when a shoe is being sought after at the moment. You know what I mean? It's why it's crazy you're not getting the bands. But
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
And
Yeah.
you know what's crazy too, my dear? I have people coming in and they say, wow, we've never heard of this store, but just the customer service is
100 out of 10.
yes, yes. And we're going to keep coming. You know, that to me is when you know you've impacted that person or you know they're going to come back, then Sally's is doing something right. Absolutely. And we try to be as fair as we can with not ruffles.
Raffles.
We had ruffles. We had ruffles.
We had ruffles earlier.
But babe, it's a raffles, and then they come in and they said, you know what? I've never won a raffle, but I said, well, you want one here?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Because
So
it's not getting back door.
yeah,
Exactly.
Like some of your other favorite stores.
Let me go like this. Sizzle, sizzle.
You got a real chance.
But yeah, it's we were talking about releases and what's coming out and
Yeah.
exclusivity, and it's tough. It's tough.
I know.
My beauties, because it's like certain product when we don't get it, I feel like Sally has failed.
Yeah, but it's definitely not failure. I think as consumers,
yes,
it feels like hearing that is honestly disappointing because your store has been there for 37 years. You said
37,
and these people are relying to get it from
35 years a Jordan account, and you have the numbers, you have the sales, you have the community behind you, and it's like it's baffling to me that Jordan wouldn't want to tap into I guess a mom and pop shop or something more community based that can actually tell the story of the product. I think when we think of, the 85 and stuff like that and the nostalgia, like you think of these smaller stores. Like I don't think of, 85 Jordans and Undefeated, nothing against Undefeated. They're the GOAT for the reason, like they're a big store in LA for a reason, but I just feel like it would have resonated way differently had they tapped into deeper parts of the community.
Roots.
Yes.
Since this is a 40th anniversary.
That's what I'm saying.
You got a store that's been around almost 40 years.
Almost 40 freaking years.
Yeah, like why would we not root it?
And I'm sure
there?
like your store is not the only one that feels that way too, because there's only 25 stores in the whole US that's getting them. Like I'm sure there are other stores in other regions like yours, mom and pop ones aren't as big as like the Undefeateds, the Amamineers. I forgot who else was getting them. That feel the same way. Yeah. And that sucks.
And you know what, my dears, what do I tell my consumers? Because they're texting. I have like the whole city of El Monte already telling me,
hitting you up for them shoes.
Yeah, it's like they're telling me, what do you mean you're not getting it? You've been there for such a long time. Yeah. So I have no answer. I have no answer, but it's like, we'll go on to the next one and see what happens. Yeah. We'll go on to the next one and see what happens. But, mom and pop stores have a big part of it.
Oh,
100%.
Absolutely.
Pop stores have
it's community.
Absolutely. Because without community, where are the brands?
Yeah.
And I feel like you're more likely to find gems in a mom and pop compared to somewhere that's carrying more of just like what's trendy and current. And that's all great. I'm not complaining about that, but when you want to find something
that no one has.
Yeah, that no one has, or you haven't really seen.
Because mom and pops will keep around older product too.
That part.
Like that part. Right there. Like still there.
Because I know.
Like I thought these been gone.
When I first started getting into like collecting, I was going to a lot. I mean, I grew up in the IE and there was like a ton of like little small mom and pops or the little small ones like in the indoors. And they would have old shit that I'd be like, what the hell is this doing here?
You can't find it at other stores.
No, not at all.
And people still buy it. You have the consumer that will still buy it. That's why the consumer at Sally's is from A to Z.
Yeah.
And where do you have that?
Right.
At the mom and pop stores. You see what I'm saying, babe? Yeah. They'll come and they'll spend $25, $85, $150, $1,000.
Okay, we're back in action.
Okay. We're back.
So we are back.
Small technical
difficulties. Got a little interrupted, but no worries. So, is there anything like coming out? Like, do you still? I know you have a passion and an affinity for sneakers. We all do.
Yes.
But like, you still get excited for releases? Like,
of course.
Yeah.
Of course I do, babe. You know what? I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah.
When I go to the store, first thing I do is like, what do we get in? What do we get in? I open the boxes. I see how they're packaged.
I know that
I look
feeling.
at the quality. I see like the threes. They have like that little heart on it. The materials of velvet.
The pink ones?
Yes.
Oh, they have a little heart on it?
Yes. They have a heart on it. So it's still that hunger.
Yeah.
I love that hunger because it's like, you gotta look. They're like they're my baby.
Yeah. And you said that several times, showing us around the house like my baby. Yeah. I just love it because I feel like we can all see ourselves in you, like a little bit with that, like because I think just that, as like getting older, like me personally, I'm mid-30s. I'm about to be 36 in like a week.
You guys are.
I just got here.
I'm like everybody's mom here.
Yeah, I just like think like, is this gonna be my thing forever? But like honestly, I could see it. I see myself in you.
I know.
My house is.
So many shoes.
I love the crossover of the elegance with the sneaker and streetwear. Like this is my future house.
It literally feels like us. Like, seriously.
And you know what? You should see when I decorate for certain occasions. I'll put like little sneakers or just Kobe's or Jordans. And I have my son's first Retro 6, the original box.
Oh my God.
I believe they were back then 1999.
Oh my God.
And
I believe it.
It was in 1993.
Oh, wow.
So I still have the original box. It's still so nostalgic for me of where this journey has been and where it's going.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Sneakers are here to stay. Sneakers are going to be here to stay. It's just the fashion, the sneakers. It's just the brands, but it's the right designer.
Yeah.
We need to have the correct designers.
Yeah.
For the correct, how can I say, for the correct humans. Detroit, New York,
Like,
LA.
Yeah.
We're all different. Like it, a lot of stuff is global and everything, and it should. There should be. I feel like there should be more localized, whether it's Nike, Jordan. And I know they do a bit. They do like certain local areas a bit, but I agree with that. You know, style changes per region, and
It does.
It's important to like lock into regions at times. To tell certain stories.
cater to your community.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
different.
Because that's the whole thing about Nike. Nike is this like huge, like multi-billion-dollar brand
Yes.
that caters to so many different places in the world, not just here, in the world. And they tap in with certain communities at certain moments for certain reasons.
Yes.
So to your point, like we would love to see a Sally's collab, and that
would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
Okay, I just wanted to make
As long as
sure.
the top
I'm
one's
hoping. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm praying for that.
I think it's
my community is really
beyond
asking for
deserved.
it.
Yeah.
100%.
Do you already have a mock
Yeah,
up?
do you? If
I
you,
do.
What's
yeah.
wait,
Oh
what's
yeah, you said you
silhouette?
kind of a capsule.
Yeah.
You did like it.
I do have a cat. So I'm hoping. I'm crossing fingers. So I'm thanking you, beautiful ladies, for bringing it up.
Get on it.
Yes,
I'm
come on
thanking
now.
you because
Y'all watching?
after 37 years, I think Sally deserves one.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I'm better than anybody
Yeah.
else.
No.
But
You
know,
earned your
But
stripes.
Essential
like
C
you
can
said.
get a fucking Nike after being out here for a year,
a day,
I know
a
it's
whole
probably
day.
longer.
Oh, that guy.
That UK guy, and like I get
It was like through
I
JD's
get
Lords or
it.
something.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah.
something
But
weird.
still,
But
I'm just.
still, that's
But it was regional for him too. Actually, I think it's like from over there. Like,
You know, like
yeah.
it's just in comparison. But
Yeah.
I well deserved.
and you know, community keeps asking my people, hey Sally, and it's like, I hope it's in the works. I
yeah.
hope
Is
it's
it
in the
something
works.
that you would want it to be Jordan focused or Nike focused, or
I hope
either
both.
or? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
both.
yeah.
There are
And,
people
and
who dabble in
Yeah.
both.
want to include community on it.
Yeah.
I do want to include community because that's a big part of Sally's. Sally's wouldn't be there without community. So it's very important. So I appreciate you bringing it up. I
Oh, of
really
course.
do.
Oh, no problem.
I really
What's
do.
what's your dream silhouette?
Yeah, I was just about to say, what is the silhouette?
I might do a dunk or a Cortez
Mm-hmm.
for Latinos. Maybe an Air Max.
Yeah.
So we'll see. It's the dunk is already done.
Yeah. I love a good
The LA
dunk, but I
LA
feel like
dunk.
there's been a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think a Cortez would be awesome because we don't really get to see too many collab Cortezes. Not a lot. You know,
Not a
they're
lot.
very, they come around very rarely.
And then I'm Latina, so the heritage.
yeah, it
the
resides.
heritage. Growing
Very
up in Boyle
LA,
Heights.
yes.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm crossing my fingers. I thank you for bringing it up again.
Yeah.
Because it's the voice.
Yeah.
It's us as women that we need to shout it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So this is my dream for myself. And you know, I think for doing this for so many years,
Yeah.
it hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna continue to do what I do, and this is my passion. This is what I love, and I hope they're listening.
Facts.
I hope they are too, or at least taking notes.
Something we gotta make something work, man. Like, come on now.
I really hope, because I know these brands do be listening and paying attention.
We know.
But I really hope they take what we say, you know,
Seriously.
to the heart and seriously, because it's
Because I
not
think-
just well deserved,
And
but
I think
it's
all
needed.
overdue.
Yeah.
I think
It
it's
is
all
overdue. It is.
because you know what, my beauties, no Latina has ever.
And then female representation. That.
Yeah.
No Latina has ever done a collab.
Yeah.
So I hope they're listening.
Yeah.
And I'll be the first one.
I think that would be amazing.
Me too.
I hope so. So
That would be for sure like really cool to see. It'd be good for the city of LA, city of El Monte. You know what I mean?
Women.
Your community,
Yeah.
you know.
I would love to see the activation for that too.
Yeah.
thank you. So
A big Sally block party.
Yay, that would be fun.
That would be cool.
DJ, tacos,
Yeah.
enjoyment.
She got it planned out already.
Yeah.
Have you been at your? So I know you've been where you're at for almost 40 years, but have you been at that exact location the entire time?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Wow. Wow.
Wow!
We've had a facelift 3 times, but 37 years been there. Haven't moved from El Monte, and I'm not moving from El Monte.
Have you ever thought about in your time opening up another store?
Yeah, like a
You
second
know
location.
what, my dear? I have another store. We do have
Oh.
Sally's Dose in Temple City.
Oh,
We have a Sally's Dose in Temple City. But opening other stores, no. It's very hard.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's very hard. I
Yep.
need to focus.
And there's
there.
politics that come along with it too.
Because then you'd have to split your energy and time into 2
I can't.
places
And-
instead
and-
of one.
And I don't want my store to decline because when Sally's not there, it's a different vibe. People just want to come and see Sally.
Yeah.
I pat myself in the back,
Yeah.
but they bring burritos, they bring
Yeah.
Coronas, they bring coffee cake, they
I
bring
know
all
that's
that.
right.
And we do have a beautiful store in Temple City. It's just the passion, a different vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Sally's is the one in El Monte.
yeah.
That's the OG.
That's the OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the OG. So
OG
it'll continue to
Sally's.
be the OG. And that's what everybody tells me. She's the OG. She's the
And
OG.
honestly, a lot of these stores that have too many doors, that's why they're struggling right now. Like you take too much on than you can actually deal
Harm
with,
yourself.
and
you can't handle it.
Yeah.
It's too much work, Henny.
See, they think because they're getting the extra door, that's extra product coming
but
in,
Extra money.
extra
Sometimes
whatever,
extra work.
and those places will remain unnamed. But if you got all these stores when all this product, it sounds like you trying to get extra product
And
to
then,
move.
my dear, it's hard to hire people
Yeah.
because they don't want to work. They want to get only the exclusives.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
how that is. Henny.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, okay, I want all the Jordans. No, you got to
Nope,
work
it's
first.
not
You
that.
gotta
Yeah.
work. You got to work. And it's like they want to break every 5 minutes. It's like, no, girlfriend. I've been working for over 50 years, and I still sweep, and I still open boxes,
Yeah.
and I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
And that's why Sally's is where Sally's is today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you've been here for so long. You've seen the sneaker game change.
Oh yeah.
You've seen the rise of like sneaker blogs, sneaker, just the internet taking over.
influencers.
Yes.
And now like the influencer, especially post Panty too. I know that this is a whole nother side of sneakers that we have seen, and you're still here. And I think that's amazing to see.
I think it speaks volumes.
Yeah,
I remember
you've seen
you
so
telling
many
me
sides of
something
sneakers.
about, when all the riots were happening,
Yes.
they protected your store, like
Oh,
the
yes.
community. Your store was like one of the only stores that weren't even touched.
I still have pictures. I still have pictures of, they put up wood for me. They put, do not touch mom's store.
Oh, give me chills.
I literally.
Like I got goosebumps. In fact, the other business owners were like, I was like the leader. They would say, when do we open? Are we okay now? And I'll never forget.
Sally runs that block.
As her
The
block.
whole Valley.
See,
Sally's block.
I have pictures. I still have my pictures. I'll never forget when it was COVID, and it was so surreal for me because it got to the point in my life that I was like, what am I gonna do? We have to close. I'll never forget my beauties when I was watching the news, and they said, okay, you have to close your businesses, and it's like, what am I gonna do?
yeah,
How am I gonna survive?
yeah,
It taught me to have faith, and I have faith, and that's why Sally's still there. And I remember walking up the block. It was scary.
oh yeah. It was
It
scary
was scary,
times.
babe.
Yeah.
It was
so scary to see everything was boarded.
like
Boarded, yeah.
ghost
It was
town.
boarded. It was ghost town. It felt like we were in a war zone.
Yeah.
War zone, Henny. And you know what, my dear? I walked back and I was like, what am I going to do? So we closed. I was here at home. I was running and I was like, no, I started taking care of myself. I started working out, but my mind always has to, as a businesswoman, your mind has to be going. You got to have money coming in. You got to pay these invoices. You got to do what you got to do. So we opened a couple hours on Friday and Saturday, kind of backdoored. People were coming in. I don't know what that. But we and making $6,000-7,000 better than nothing.
Yeah.
Until finally we could open doors.
Yeah.
We could open doors. Once we opened, and I'll never forget it. It was a Sunday. I had all the homeboys. I had the whole city, and I was so scared. And they said, "Mom, nobody's gonna do anything to you. Open. We're gonna camp out in the front." They put a tent. They ordered pizza.
Aww.
We opened doors. I don't want to cry.
Oh, it's okay.
No, that's an emotional
My-
time for
It
everybody.
is.
My
Yeah.
community was there for me. It was a beautiful feeling.
And that's because you showed up for all of
For
them.
all them, all that
So
time.
many
these
times.
years.
And it was
Yeah.
their
I
turn to
still
have
do.
your back.
And I
Yeah.
still do.
I made my eyes water.
And
I know. We're gonna cry.
It was crazy because everybody was there and they said, "Mom, open." And we did so good. We sold so much money. Cha-ching, cha-ching. It was great. And they did not leave till we closed.
I love that.
And when I got home, I sat on this couch where my beauties are today. I sat on this couch and I was sitting on that corner and I was crying. And my husband said, "Men are men." And my husband said, "Why are you crying?" I said, "Because I know my community loves me.
Yeah.
And my community will not let me fall.
No.
Right.
So that's why I cannot let them fall.
No. No.
And I'm going to continue.
As you should.
And I'm going to continue. So hopefully we'll get that collab.
I was just about to say, and that community is going to show up and sell out the collab. That was literally in the back of my mind.
Exactly.
And then some.
And then some.
Exactly.
So
then
it's
some.
going to be huge. They don't know what's going to hit them.
Right.
When Sally's, everybody's going to come. It's like Noah's Ark.
I love it.
It's like all walks of life
Yeah.
are going to come. And that's why my people can't wait. They're waiting. But I don't know
What's
Yeah.
happening?
what's
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've
Politics.
ever heard another store owner talk about their community in such a close aspect like
Honestly,
the way you
yeah.
have. Because I know there's a lot of stores that do stuff for the community.
yeah.
And they are definitely involved, but the way you speak about your people is
It's different.
'Cause you're on ground zero.
passionate.
Yeah.
You know, you can feel it.
And
Yeah.
it's not people who are, because like no shade to the other stores, but those try to more pour into people who are popping, like
Yeah.
like people who are, the cool people of streetwear or like
followers.
Yeah, baby. And community, they want that brand. They'll spend they're like the OC, like western west side or east side, whatever. But they're gonna spend their money.
Right.
And they have their children and they wanna look good. They wanna look good. I don't care what part of town you're from. They're going to wear their Nike and Jordan.
Right.
And their retros and their team shoes. You see what I'm saying, baby? They're going to wear it. And Sally will sell the shit out of them.
Period.
Damn right. I love that lately we've been talking a lot about community. I feel like, honestly, since before we left to Complex Con and just community in general.
Oh, yeah.
Because we said previously that we had gone into it on Sneaker Twitter.
Yeah.
And a lot of our community showed up for us.
Absolutely.
too.
They did.
People
And,
rode for
and
us.
I don't think
Like it,
To
literally-
support
it was
us,
like people.
yeah.
I was like, oh my god,
yeah,
like we
and
didn't even have to say anything back.
Some people that we didn't even know were still sticking up for us just because of they just know. And I think a lot of that gets lost a lot of times, especially now, because how saturated the sneaker industry is. And I think people get lost in the sauce a lot of times in the sneaker industry and they forget the community side.
Absolutely.
Because there's so much going on right now. And And I think people forget that it started as a community.
Yeah,
You would never have had you would never have had this industry if it wasn't for the community that started it to begin with. And 100%. I think that gets lost a lot of times.
100%.
It does.
Yeah. So I appreciate you and your voice coming on.
That's why we wanted to have you on the pod.
Yes, we were so excited to get you on. Like, we had been talking about it for a while. Like, we know Henny has moved, so it's been a little bit harder with scheduling. But like, when we were talking about, Kenny got a little sick, so our plans for episodes and the fires kind of like got messed up this month. But we were like, we really. Is she our first guest back? Yeah. Our first guest of the year. We wanted it to be a woman, and we were so happy it was you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because the OG. Like,
the OG.
We got the OG.
Thank you so
Sally.
much. I appreciate, and you know what? I love this.
Oh, thank you. We loved having you.
And I got to meet my 3 beauties. I love it. It's the energy, the vibe. And remember, women rule.
Yeah.
Yes,
100%.
period.
We rule. We're hardworking. We're dedicated. We know what we want.
Women are resilient.
There's nothing against men, but you know what? Nothing against
all against
men,
them.
but you know what?
Only some of y'all.
Yeah. But we gotta continue and believe in ourselves. Believe in ourselves, because if we don't, we can't ask a man, can I buy this? Can I? No.
Yeah.
You do it yourself.
Yeah.
You do it yourself. Nothing against the men. I'm, like my son, he'll tell, the men. No, dude. No, dude. I'm sorry. Not in my shoes. Not in my
size 7s.
Absolutely. But we need to be boisterous. We need to have opinions.
Yeah.
And they need to hear our daughters. They need to hear, regardless who we are, we have a voice.
We have a voice.
Yeah.
All of us.
Feelings.
Absolutely.
All
I don't
of
care
us.
any race, creed, color, weight. We have a voice.
Yeah.
And we have to continue. And the voice from myself was my father. He was a male, but my mom was female. But still, my dear, it's the voice. And he always taught me, you look at yourself in the mirror and you know who you are. And I love a lot. I love to be alone a lot. I don't have a big crowd. Only when I go to the store, I have I'm like the celebrity at the shop. What is she wearing? What is she doing? What's going on? They want to fill in the gossip. What's the new sneaker? What's the new movie? What's the new makeup? She's wearing a red lipstick. Look at her jewelry. Da. But, at the end of the day, doing what I do, it's not easy.
Yeah.
But I love what I do. And I'm going to continue. And I like to be alone. My peace and quiet. Being alone, you think. And you understand yourself as a woman. You really do. Especially when you get older, because I'm old now. But I like I said, I'll continue to do what I do. And I'm not stopping. And my passion and my happiness is Sally's. It's my shop. It's my people.
It keeps you going.
Oh, yeah. It keeps me young. Seeing my kids, seeing my consumers come in. That connection that we have, that other stores, and I can say it, they don't have. They don't have. When you go to Sally's, it's like people think it's like, what's she giving out for free?
Yeah.
No, it's not for free, because somebody will come in, and we're loud at Sally's.
Yeah.
They'll come in, hey, Sally, I got you Corona. Hey, Sally, I got you the burrito that you wanted. Hey, Sally. Yeah, come on in, take it to the back.
Yeah.
It's that connection. It's that trust that you gotta have. And it works.
Yeah.
It's worked for me.
Yeah.
And it still is. So
Yeah.
I love that.
I really appreciate you, ladies.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
You are my daughters now.
Oh, okay.
You are adopted
okay, Mom.
into the
I love this.
I love it.
1,200.
As long as we can help you clean up any shoes you,
Yes,
or your
Sally are the
closet or
same
something,
size. We are both
I'm okay
7.
with that.
I was eyeballing some of the 7. I was like,
Yes. So you're a 7, 8.5 in women.
yes, I am.
Okay. So when I'm long and gone, some shoes are going to my brother. So it's just the enjoyment. See the smiles on sneakers.
Yeah.
Sneakers are like, this is what we love.
No, it
This
is.
is what's in our
It
blood.
is. It is. It
Right,
is.
baby, this is what makes us smile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
we were
exciting.
listening to Sheryl Crow on the way here. If it makes you happy,
yeah.
we were literally listening to on the way. I have my white playlist on. Leave me alone, Janelle.
Sorry to that woman.
It's like
What? Janelle, you don't know Sheryl Crow?
No,
Oh my God.
it's
If
fine.
it makes you happy. You don't know that song, though.
she's too young.
She's a little too young. It's okay. It's okay.
She did the big one for the white community. I'll say
She
that.
definitely did. She had her moment.
Before we get you out of here, though,
Yes.
are there any advice? I mean, honestly, you like this whole episode was a bunch of advice. But is there anything specific that you really want to maybe tell any listeners out there who are thinking about starting up a store of their own, especially the women out there?
Be passionate about it. Be really passionate about it. Don't give up. If you want to open up a shoe store, if you want to open up a beauty shop, if you want to open up a clothing store, it's a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
A lot of dedication, a lot of struggles, especially now in these times.
Oh, yeah.
In these times. Okay, my beauties. But if this is what you're passionate, what's going to make you different?
Yeah, I was just thinking
How
What's
to
gonna
separate
make you
yourself.
Yeah.
100%.
What's going to make you stand out from the rest?
The rest.
Yeah.
Okay. But again, it's that passion. It's 24/7. 24/7. Don't give up. I didn't, like I said, the first 3 years I was going to close shop. But no, it's like if it's in your heart, it's in your mind, it's in your soul, do it. It's hard work, but that dedication, that drive, what you manifest is what you're going to, what you manifest is what you're going to create. And do not let anybody stop you, especially a man.
Ooh.
Especially a man.
Yeah.
Do not let anybody, because sometimes they feel
Threatened.
women are threatened or inferior, but do not let it stop you. So manifest, keep going forward, take those steps forward. You're going to fall, but girlfriend, pick yourself up.
Nobody else going to do it for you.
Exactly. Open the store, open the beauty shop, post the content, do the whatever it is. You know,
be
and
passionate.
if it don't work out, it don't work out.
Yeah,
I love
you
that.
tried.
Yeah.
You try and go to the next one.
Pivot.
Go to the next one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Figure
all I
out
can
what
say.
works.
Yeah, that's all I can say.
It was
my
amazing having you on,
Yes.
Sally.
hate
This was
to
a
wrap it up,
I know. This
but-
has been a really great conversation.
Yes.
Yes, it was beautiful.
Thank you so much for bringing us into your
your
home.
home.
Yes, thank
you
you.
fed us. You loved us.
Yes, she took care of us, guys.
Continue.
Oh my
And we got to go to Fogo. Do you guys like Fogo?
What? Oh, Fogo de Chao.
Oh, yeah, I love Fogo de Chao. Yeah.
Yes.
All the meat. Yeah. We will have us a
You're
nice
so
little sneaky link.
sweet.
Right.
Yes, have fun. Enjoy.
Can you tell the listeners where to find you?
Oh, yeah, like you're
I know
on
you're
Instagram and
at
stuff.
least.
Okay, well, you can find me on Sally's _shoes, and I'm in El Monte, California. The address is 10839 Main Street.
You heard it here
Monte,
first.
Sally's, and it's been there for 37 years. And I am working on my personal Instagram.
Oh, nice.
Everybody's asking me for it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start that.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
We need to see the fashion.
And
You got to get a picture in this.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, honey,
Yes.
we've got to take a picture.
Yes.
People say, what is she wearing today?
Yes. We'll get one on the couch and then we'll take a video of your shoes
Okay,
as soon as we're
babe.
done as well.
Sounds good.
Well,
As always.
as always, if you made it to the end of this episode, do not forget to follow us. Follow Sally as well, please. Sneaky Link Podcast. Follow us on YouTube, or subscribe to us on YouTube, Sneaky Link Pod. And subscribe to us on all of our audio platforms, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And until next week, which will be Valentine's Day.
Yes.
We have another amazing guest coming on, so make sure you're following us for that.
And my birthday's next week.
And yeah, her birthday's next week.
Send her some money.
Well, also, actually, by the time that episode is out, we'll be in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You know,
Which,
so hit us up for that.
they don't know about what.
Oh, we told them last week.
We told them last
We told
on
them
last week's
that
episode.
we were going to be out
Yeah,
there.
you were gone.
Yeah.
They know.
There you go. All right. See you guys next week.
Bye.
Yay.